Oh, I get what you mean. Hello everybody. So yeah, rice flour bread needs to be activated independently of just flour bread. Okay, there we go. I've done it. Hooray! So, yes, we are back in October. We have things to do. We do want to get the big mower, the Krone Big M, if we can do. But before we do that, let's, as always, feed the animals. The water buffalo, they do have food, but they do need more food, and also the storage facility here is empty of silage. And yeah, although it feels like it's not really feeding them anything, it clearly is, because it's got through that massive load of silage that I brought over here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, well, we'll leave this here. We don't want to be doing shuttling to and from this farm to the other farm with this. We need to do it with the big red trailer. So I need to load up the big red trailer with all of our silage. I think when I say all of our silage, I really do mean all of our silage. Maybe with the exception of one mixer load, because we do need to make sure that we have enough to give to these water buffalo. Do we have any silage bales? I don't think we do. I think I got rid of them all. So yeah, we'll do one mixer load for these animals here, and everything else will have to stay down there. So how much would that mean in leaving? I think it would probably mean about, well, to play it safe, 15,000 litres will leave. That might be two loads, but that's fine. We'll probably end up using it. What am I on about? Of course we'll end up using it. We'll always end up using it. So, I'll put my mare sensitivity to maximum so I can move this wheel loader's loader as fast as possible. And we'll start loading it. So we currently have what's in the buck crate and 163,000 litres. So actually that's more than what we need to move today anyway. I thought it was running low, but clearly we're doing okay. So no, in that case what we'll do is we'll move 2 full lorry loads. That will be almost all of it. So we'll just keep scooping, and then I'm literally going to dump it in a pile on the pad down at the other farm, and that's where we can do our mixing. The other issue we have is we don't have that much hay down there, and we don't have much straw up here. We've got lots of hay up here, but we have lots of straw down there, so we need to mix it up a bit, even it out. There's going to be a lot of work to do, but although yes, it feels like a serious amount of work, it is certainly worth it. These water buffalo are making us a fortune through the mozzarella. The mozzarella is making us an absolute fortune, and it's only going to get better and better. We have 3 dairies. 2 of them are absolutely topped off. They're absolutely full of water buffalo milk, and I think the 3rd one is getting close. It won't be hard to fill that because it's going to be fed by 2 of the enclosures. So anyway, yeah, let's get 2 of these done, and I'll see you when we are unloading trailer load number 2. And here we are. Looks like we've got a bit of a pile up. So yeah, I need to just back up with this. I'm going to use the small truck, hopefully to pick up some bales, some hay bales. Never actually transported bales in it before, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure you can do with the auto load. And I've put 20,000 litres roughly into there. So that's going to help. And let's get back into that wheel loader. It's going to be the last vehicle I tap to. There we go. Just so typical. And yeah, that can go straight in. Straight into the mixer. So I know it is repetitive to do this, but I promise it is worth it. I won't tip this just yet, just in case I decide to move it into the big storage shed there. So, yeah, here we are. And we're already down here, of course. But we actually don't need to be down here because I brought the big trailer. So we'll just go and grab some bales. If the autoload doesn't work for the bales, which I'm pretty sure it does, then I can just put them on with the telehandler or something. Love how the trailer has just remained in the unload position for the olives. Okay, here we are. So let's try it out. Looks like it's going to work. We are set to stack, so that is seemingly the best it can do, which I suppose actually is at its limit, but I'm going to put a few more on and I'm going to push them across. But let's save a bit of time. Yeah, we can actually put 6 on if we were to drive carefully. You move yourselves along. That was probably a bit too far that I moved that, but not to worry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these bales have shuffled themselves along. They've done that before. It's all looking a bit messy, but I did stack them in a half decent way. Don't you go flying, bales. Now, yes, I know I could slot some on the back here, but I won't do. I should do. Yeah, 6 is going to be fine. For now. We'll take more down another time. So we'll get these thrown into the feed mixer, we'll make a mix, and it's going to be more silage than hay. And mustn't forget the straw bale too. So yeah, we'll get a few mixes done, and then we can focus on a mix for this farm. And then hopefully, after that, we can move on to November, I should think. Don't think we're going to mow in October. I think it is going to be November. And the pit needs to be clear, of course. We can't have the pit taken up with any silage. Number 3, and actually number 4, because we did do one in the previous episode. So this, well, I don't know, will it fill it? It might fill it, let's find out. It's looking like it probably will, which I think is quite an achievement, filling up their trough. Yeah, there we go, it's full. So I could leave this here, but the problem is it will block the way of the mixer, the automated mixer. So I really shouldn't. So I think the best thing to do is just to take what we've got left here up to the top farm, because they've already got some as well. So this will hopefully be enough for them to top it off. Makes it easier that way. Then we can just bring this back down here for the future. Turns out we can't actually get in the shed with this tractor. It was great for the other shed. Got the power. But yeah, it's just too tall. So we're going to have to use the Massey Ferguson, I think, which is still over here with the sprayer. And next time we are passing the store with a tractor which does not have anything on the back, we can take our spreader. We really do not need that spreader. And yeah, that field over there just needs to do one more growth stage. And also in November we can sell our eggs, which are currently in the cold store. So we'll be getting them out of there, and then we'll be putting, most likely, some dairy products into there instead. And dairy products, they seem to move around the price for the dairy products, so I think it's January. Got some wool too, but the wool is not good until April. Oh, the other thing, of course, is the cement factory. That's probably almost run out. Has it run out of stones? Oh, and the sawmill. Good grief. There's so much stuff. Well, that one's fine. Yep, that needs wood. Cement factory will need stones. Joy. And yes, they've taken all of that. Good grief. Okay, well, we do have this trailer here available, so that can go directly underneath the conveyor belt for stones. We've actually got a few stones to pick up, but yeah, there's some in the pit. I don't think that's quite a full lorry load, but it's not bad. So if we just get that going, that'd be very handy. Yep, that should be fine. As you can see, it's going up. Okay, the blue one has stopped. We'll pull it off a bit. There we go. That should be fine. And now, yeah, my winching tractor. We're going to have to drop this off, I think. Because I need this to winch. Because that one also is running quite low, just 9,500 litres. We've still got quite a few logs over near the road. They need to go. So we'll get them pulled back, and then we can take the others to the top sawmill. Yes, if they're all facing the same way, it'd be easy, but unfortunately, they're all over the place. And there's only so far between each one that you can have before you can't attach multiple logs. So I have to nudge them together. Because really I want to be pulling from the other way, but anyway, we'll attach, whoops, attach that to there, and then attach another tray, press R. There we go. Having to turn with them. Not ideal. Well, the whole situation with this sawmill is not the best because of the angle I've put it at. It should be 90 degrees facing this way, with the end where the saw is facing this way. Have I lost one? Oh no, there it is. Hiding in the grass. I did actually get a fairly good system running before, but I seem to have messed that up now. Although they only have to be in there, so if I can just winch them in, yeah, there we go. That's fine, they should be accepted. Perfect. Yeah, there's decent amounts of wood in this in these trees. They're worth it. Producing all the beams and planks for us. So depending on how full our stone trailer is, we will either take that now, or we will attach to the trailer over here. So that was up to, we got up to pretty much 24,000 litres. It is still filling, so let's just see how far from full it actually is. Ah. It is showing it's filling, and it is filling, but it's filling what's being produced now rather than what's in storage. So that's a bit of a pain. I think we're going to have to just come back to it. So we're going to take this trailer to the top sawmill. Don't know what our total is here, but we're going to get a good idea very soon. Flying up the hill. For those few who have requested that I change this lorry, unfortunately I'm not going to change it. Although I might get one in addition to it. There's always that possibility. So we only have 1,500 litres here. And now we have 14,217. So it's still not amazing. And I suspect by the morning it will have processed all of that. But if it has run out, it will have only just run out. But we are going to have to, in November, have another tree felling session. Right, okay, we're going to put this back where it came from, and then we're going to have to sort out these stones. We actually may be able to cut this area soon. It's full of stumps, but maybe we can remove them and then cut it. Right, there we go. So it has once again stopped, but it's not empty. It's just in a bad position. Ooh, look at those, the rays of light coming through the fog from those trees, but we're looking the other way. It's so weird. So there we go, once again, we're 70% full. Taking it right from the back now. I think the key is not to let this thing fill up, because then you really do mess up, and it's going to lift this up and it's going to take it all over there. So as soon as we are back, we need to put that trailer back underneath the conveyor belt. Hopefully we can clear this, then it's not going to lift up whilst you're away. Yeah, 77%. That's going well. It's going very, very well. So is there anything else we need to do whilst we wait? I don't think there is. I think the animals are okay. Oh, did I not give them... Oh, crikey. Yeah, well, luckily, we're in the same month, I think. But yeah, I'll just give the horses an absolute bucket load of hay. Then if I forget again, they'll be okay. Because it takes them forever to get through it. And forever is a long time. I'll leave it so it's piled up. There we go. Oh no, my pressure washer is doing a wheelie. That looked painful. That looked very painful. Right, let's take it for a walk. There we go. Yeah, so that's full, as you can see. They will be breeding. Galaxy will be our next one to sell. Chickens are fine. Goats have got their meadow grass, but eventually they're gonna need their other grass. Although I suppose I could give them some grass bales right now, because I suspect the grass has stopped, even though it's showing us a lot. But it is October, so it's likely stopped. And by the time I've done this, the stones should be done. Here we go. Alright, so, yeah. I never want to do more than 3. I always worry I'm going to drop them. I'll probably drop 3, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Well, at least I'm true to my word. Again, we'll just give them a whole load. Actually, if I'm down at this height, I might be able to pick up 7. Oh, the tines aren't long enough. Oh well. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Back to the lorry. 100%. Fantastic. Let's get those beacons on. Let's go and unload, and let's get back here so that we don't have that overflowing overnight. And we're back. So yeah, we'll leave that to it. If you can keep loading as it is created, that'd be great. So, yeah, here we go. Let's get back over to the farm. And let's rest. So it's going to be quite an interesting month. Rather dark still. Oh, look. So it doesn't... That's interesting. It keeps filling up at a significant rate, but it doesn't unload at the same rate. So this doesn't take it from there at the same rate that this fills this here, which is kind of weird. If you think about it. That is kind of weird. Well, hopefully it's not too tall. I don't think it is. So how are my animals? Are they okay? Even they've still got some food. And they've got through a bucket load. But look, their health, it's 100%. This is so good. And their milk is 3,368. And theirs is 1,579. So that's very good. Very good indeed. It looks like wool is the big one. That's totally full. So we'll have to move those. And then, well, eggs. Yep, this is definitely the right time for eggs. And they are going to the farmers markets because we can get 20% bonus for that. Wow, this is actually going to be really good. So, no, there's no point messing around with a small lorry. We're going to have to use this one. Oh, look, it stopped. Why have you stopped? Because it got too tall. Well, we'll just have to hope for the best. I can't keep messing around with it continuously. Yeah, so we need a trailer. Actually, I'm quite tempted just to sort out the cement products, and then we can use that trailer. We do have 2 trailers. We could just use the other one, but I don't really want to. I think this one should be moved anyway. It'd be good to get this one back into circulation. It spends a lot of time just sitting here. We need it. So overnight it only produced 2 pallets. Unless it auto... I think it... Did it auto-load anything? I auto-loaded yesterday, but... Like in the previous month, but no, I think it did only make 2 things overnight. So, we've got 3 pallets of roof plates. We have to take these to the temple, if it wants them still. And then anything it doesn't want, including roof plates if it doesn't want them, can go to the warehouse. Do I see progress up here? I think I see something. Not a great deal. So what's it doing? It's probably processing beams. Yes, it always is. And long planks, of course. But the good news is we are on track. If we... on average, get through 1 month per episode from now on. Don't want to rush it, but if we do, then we will finish this in time. Yep, that's looking good. Okay. Thing is, we may spend like 3 episodes in August, for example, but then when it comes to the winter time, we may do nothing in December, January, February. We might skip all those 3 in one episode. So it should balance out. Nice bit of money there. And now for the eggs, although we'll probably pick up dairy products first to put them into the cold store. We now have a fridge. If you missed the previous episode, we have a refrigerated building. Oh. Well, there's only 1 dairy pallet there. We've got 4 over there. I don't think I have as many productions activated on this one. In fact, this one only seems to produce mozzarella, so I need to check on that. Question is, which one is it? It has goat's milk, but yeah, there's nothing activated. So there we go. It's better. Does help if you activate products. I would normally use the curtain signer for this. Actually, I should have used the curtain signer before. It's because I had my mind set on using flatbeds. But no, we've got the good curtain cider for selling. Don't you just hate it when you have moments like that and you just think, what's wrong with my brain? Oh, look. Still got the wool issues. And eggs. Eggs? We've got a full egg. That was one behind us. Come on. There we go. Okay. See, I'm just going to deposit this down here. Maybe I should use the curtain cider. Gonna have to unload that to the left. Wonderful. So yeah, that is our spawn point, just here. And to do that, you've got to go in this building here, or in this room here. Go to the back, and this is how we would get them all out, as you can see. We're going to do that in just a second. But yeah, I'm going to get the curtain cider after all that. But it's not an issue, because we had to sell those cement products anyway. Okay, here we are. So, let's see what we can take out of here. We don't have a great deal of space, so we will have to keep doing this in stages, but that's fine. We do have a lot here. Probably more than you'd normally have. Can you keep that on load permanently? I don't know if you can. Looking good though, looking very good. 5 left here, and then we've got all the ones at the chicken spawn points. Egg spawn points. 35,000 litres so far. Wonderful. Alright, I'm going to go into here, and that car will have to wait for a second. So good. That's 41,000, and then we have the chicken establishment down here. It is making it rather front heavy. We could have changed it from stack to, what was the other one? Layer. Maybe layering would have been a good idea, because it has made it extremely heavy. Just on the front. Right, that's probably it for now, but we'll likely sell more in November, because more will be produced today. Yeah, making it very unstable. Well, good to get the experience, because I'll know for next time. Are we ready? This should be a seriously good payment. 162 and 61, so we're now up to 397. A fantastic place to finish. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.